Hello learners, I welcome you all to my English class. Today we will discuss about adverb clause. So first of all we will know what is clause. Clause, you know what is clause? A group of words that form a part of a longer sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own. That is known as a clause. Adverb. Secondly, we will know about what is the adverb. Adverb, you know, adverb which describes, which qualifies, which describes about the verb. That is adverb. I will give you some example. With the help of this example, it will be clear for you that what is an adverb. You see, the long train is moving slowly. The long train. Here there is a word that is long. But long is related with train. The word long describes something about the word train. Train is a noun. So it must be an adjective qualifying word. But here another word is there, slowly. Slowly, that indicates the movement, the motion, the movement of the train. Means how the train moves. So it describes about the verb moving. It is closely related to moving but not to train. So slowly is the adverb. We can say slow also. But the adverb is a word which qualifies the verb, which describes something about the verb. So we can make it long also. You see here, the long train is moving slowly on the track. On the track also, a group of words that indicates about the movement of the train. So it is also one type of adverb. So from this example, we are very clear about adverb. Now we will add them adverb clause. So first of all, we will know about the sentence. A single clause sentence, if a sentence contains single clause, that is simple sentence. If it has more than one clause, then you can say, if it contains two or more coordinate clauses, you can say it is a compound sentence. If it contains one or more than one subordinate or dependent clauses, that is a complex sentence. So various complex sentences are there. So one of them is adverb clause. The clause works as an adverb. So with the examples we will see how many types of adverb clauses are there and what is their role and function. So we see main clause and subordinate clause. Some adverb clauses are called adverb clauses because they work as an adverb. So you see just example, it always rains after I have watered the plants. You see here, it always rains. What we can say? After rains, we can say so many sentences here. It always rains in the morning. It always rains by the daytime. It always rains in the evening. It always rains at night. So they are timing words. So after I have watered the plants, you see this sentence, after I have watered the plants. This is a clause. This clause takes the place of a timing word. It always rains in the morning. It always rains at night. This sentence also like this. So we can say this is an adverb clause. Second example we will take, they arrived. We will take two examples. Just we say they arrived. They arrived where nobody had set foot before. Means this is the main clause. They arrived. But here you see where nobody had set foot before. What can we understand from this part? We can think that they arrived late. They arrived in the morning. Or we can say, when we take the example of places, we can say they arrived in the town. They arrived in the railway station. They arrived home. They arrived in their village. It indicates about a place. So this sentence also works as an adverb. So we can say this is an adverb clause. We can take another example. Do it as your teacher showed you. You see here, do it. This is the main clause. But this part, as your teacher showed you, this is adverb clause. Why you can say it is an adverb clause? Because it acts like an adverb. How to do? Do it as your teacher showed you. Do it carefully. Do it mindfully. Do it with full care. These are the adverb words. So this sentence also works like that. So you can say this clause is an adverb clause. We can take some another example. I wrote in the diary so that I wouldn't forget. Next example. What we can understand from this part of the sentence? This is a longer sentence. What is the main clause? Yes, this I wrote in the diary. Why? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of writing? So that I wouldn't forget. So we can say this word, this clause, so that I wouldn't forget. This clause acts like an adverb. So we can say this sentence or this clause is an adverb clause. We can say this is the adverb clause of purpose. What purpose? For what purpose I wrote? I can forget. So not to forget I wrote in the diary. So we can say this is an adverb clause of purpose, you can say. Next we will take some another example. I couldn't go to the fair because I was busy. You see here, I couldn't go to the fair because I was busy. This is the main clause. I couldn't go to the fair. This is the main clause. Because I was busy. You see this part. Because I was busy. Why? Why couldn't you go to fair? Because I was busy. This part or this clause acts like an adverb. You can say this is adverb clause of reason. What's the reason? Why could not you go to the fair? I couldn't go to the fair because I was busy. So we can say this is an adverb clause. Yes, so we will take some more examples. The pupils worked harder than we had thought. So what we can say? What is the main clause? The pupils worked harder. This is the main clause. How? Than we had thought. Means what we expected, students worked harder than it. So it clearly indicates one type of comparison. So you can say this clause acts as an adverb clause, and you can say this adverb clause is the adverb clause of comparison. We take some more example. They studied hard although they were tired. How can you say? Yes, we write it. Here you can say they studied hard. They studied hard. How? They studied hard although they were tired. So what is the main clause? This is the main clause. They studied hard. This is the main clause. So what is the subordinate clause? This part. Although they were tired. So what we can understand from this sentence, this clause? This clause says something opposite, something in concession. So we can say although they were tired, they studied hard. So we can say that this clause works as an adverb. So we can say it's an adverb clause, and it is the adverb clause of concession. If you study hard, you will be successful. And then we will write, If you study hard, you will be successful. So what is the main sentence? You will be successful. This is the main sentence. How? What is the condition? If you study hard. So this is an adverb clause. Because this clause acts as an adverb. We can say this is adverb clause of condition. So totally we discussed today adverb clause of time, adverb clause of place, adverb clause of manner, adverb clause of approach, adverb clause of concession, adverb clause of condition, and so next class we will discuss about how many types of adverb clauses are there. So far we will conclude our class here. Thank you for watching this video class. Bye bye.